but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get my...
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
This is Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams, Charles, the Jets and the Patriots, great rivals in the AFCs going back to the beginning of the Super Bowl era. Been a long time. Now, of course, in the recent memory, the Patriots, they have dominated, and that's capital D dominated. But, you know, change comes eventually, and the Jets, they've got a new coach, new quarterback. And this rivalry, you feel like it could get very interesting again in a hurry.
Absolutely, because as we learned in 2020, it's no longer Tom Brady is guaranteed to win the division because he's no longer there. And we saw Buffalo take command in 2020. So this division more open than it's been for the last 20 years or so.
Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now Jones. Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
And the Patriots added Nelson Aguilar in free agency, and he's going to be part of this rebuilt receiver. Receiving core from a year ago. Really upped his value around the league with a solid season with the Raiders last year. Increased his confidence as well as having a career high in receiving yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. With Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
54, check, walk 54, walk 54. Guys, it's game situation, let's go. Check 24, check.
A handoff for Carter. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Catches left side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Wilson on first down. Left side here to Sanders. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Yards remain for 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
I thought the Jets had a really impressive draft in 2021. They took quarterback Zach Wilson at 2. Got line help with Elijah Vera-Tucker after they traded with Minnesota at 14. And then went and grabbed this man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Jacoby Myers made the team as an undrafted free agent. And he's one of the few holdovers from last year. And he was the most productive. Led the team with 59 catches. Wants to add a few more to his career total as this game moves on.
Jones now throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play there for the Patriots. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And folks, kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one, because he's prepped all.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Play action. It's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll run with Montgomery. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. Touchdown! Ty Montgomery from 3 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start to... And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. And I got you.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
54, Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Get off, move. Okay, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Here I come. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
On first down, Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Second and 12. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hamlet. Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch.
Again, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And some space here. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Wilson. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And in Corey Davis's 4 years with Tennessee, he had his moments, but his best year was last year. Finished 16 yards shy of a 1,000-yard season and really started to look the part of a #1 receiver. He will really help Zach Wilson in his rookie year with the Jets.
Wilson will throw again. Open man is Uzama. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check 3. Check 3.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Yep. Pull it together. Hey, one side strap. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a Jet touchdown. Jeff Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones got a man open. That's Harry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are on their way to a 2-0 start. Fulk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Hey, check back 21.
They'll go again with Carter. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Christian Barmore on the stop. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Bravo! Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading